In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize notifications so that you get Google Classroom set up in a way that works for you. When you come into the Google Classroom landing page, you're going to see these three lines here. You can click on those, and when you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see, just move that, this settings button, which I'm going to click on. And once I click on that, it will open up to this general settings for my Google Classroom. If I toggle off email notifications, I'm not going to receive any email from Google Classroom at all. Um, I probably wouldn't advise that, but if you just don't want to get any email notifications, you can toggle that off. And then there's a whole bunch of different ones that you can go ahead on and read them and then decide what works for you. And you can always, try it one way and then come back and toggle it a different way and see what works for you. And at the bottom, you have the all the classes that are in your Google Classroom. And so I have a whole bunch because I teach a bunch of different classes, but I have some of them toggled off. And the reason I would have it toggled off is, let's say for math, I'm a co-teacher, and I don't really need to see the notifications that a child has completed work or anything like that. So I've just toggled it off. So again, you reach that from these three lines, and it's at the very bottom of this view is the settings tab. Now, if I want to go into one of my Google Classrooms and then set up my customization for that particular Google Classroom, that's almost even more important than the first view. So when I open up Google Classroom, the settings gear is on the upper right-hand side. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I can edit the name of the classroom. And the ones that I really think are important to look at are the stream. So this one here, and classwork on the stream. So on the stream, you have three different options. You can have only teachers being able to comment or post things onto that class stream. You can have students able to comment but not able to put any attachments. Or you can allow students to comment and attach things to the stream. Now, this has nothing to do with the classwork tab. This is all about just that stream. So I generally keep it as only teachers can post or comment, but a lot of teachers will allow students to comment on the stream. You just have to decide what works for you. And the other thing that I mentioned was this classwork on the stream. So right now I have it at hide notifications, but I'm going to change that for now to show you what condensed notifications look like. And I changed it, so I'm going to go ahead and click save. And you'll be able to see that on my stream, I have all the work that I've assigned. I have any announcements I've made, any material I've put on here. It's all for the your view is like this, but it's similar in the student view. They will see this as well. But it's just in a little condensed form. So it's just these little rectangles with a little snippet of information. It gives the title, and that's about it. However, if you want the students to be able, yourself and the students to be able to see more than just that snippet, you're then going to choose show attachments and details. And I'm going to go ahead and click save. And now what you see is all the entire posting. So the students will not see this turned in, assigned, and returned. That's your view. It's a great at a glance because you can see who's turned in the work. But the students will get this view and they'll be able to click on the work and just go right to it from this view. So they won't have to go necessarily to this classwork page. So that might be something that you want to have set up even initially until you get comfortable with using Google Classroom. And the last option there was the hide notifications, which I probably would not recommend because what happens when you hide notifications is your stream is just nothing. You don't see anything there. So um, I would probably initially recommend that you want to show everything, attachments and details. So those are the notifications or the customization for a particular Google Classroom. And then under the three lines is where you would find the settings tab or the settings button to customize for your overall Google Classroom.